Imagine getting into an accident only to realize later that nothing was recorded on your dash cam. That's really frustrating, right? Well, today we've got Chris from customer support at BlackVue to tell us all you need about how to maintain your dash cam to make sure it doesn't happen, right?
Hi Jeremy, hi everyone. Yes, today we're going to walk through for some tips that BlackVue dashcam, to keep it working when you need it most.
All right, perfect. So let's start with the first question. I got a list of questions here.
Sure.
And actually we got 5 tips for you today. And the first tip is kind of funny, but the first tip is remove the film.
Yeah.
Can you believe that?
Actually, for some customer, if they remove the film, it will protect the camera from dust. But actually,
You mean keeping the film on would
keep it clean or something.
keep it clean and protect from the dust.
Yeah, but for for some reason we just put it just for protection during shipment. But the entirely they should be removed. The film should be removed.
So why should it be removed? Absolutely.
Yeah, we need to remove it to prevent overheating, because if you keep the film on that part or in the camera, then it will
It covers the vents,
the vent,
the
and
little
then,
holes, right?
Right, and it will cause probably overheating, which may damage the other the electronic inside the camera.
So yeah, because I was thinking, some people, they get some electronic devices and they like to keep the film on it just for protection, right? To avoid the scratches or something.
Especially probably
but
for the lens.
in the case of a dash cam, it's really a bad idea. Why? Because we have these vents that are there for passive cooling of your dash cam. So if the vents are covered, the dash cam will overheat.
Right.
So yeah, that's the first tip.
Probably for cell phone it works, but not for our dash cams.
Yeah, that's right. Because the dash cam is operating in the sun, and there's heat from inside building up, and it has to be expelled through these holes. So the second tip is to format the micro SD card regularly, which is kind of surprising if we consider all our dash cams have this format-free recording technology, right?
Right, you are right about it, but it's a good practice to check the SD card one at a time or once in a while, so that you make sure that the recordings are still there and it's recording well. So for me, it's a no-brainer to format at least once a month or once every 2 months.
Okay, so what does it do by formatting? Does it reset the micro SD card?
It's resetting them. Yeah, it's kind of resetting the micro SD card, and probably fixing if there's like a bad sectors on it.
Oh, okay. And how would you recommend people, format their SD card?
In our app, there is an easy way to format the SD card. You can find it on the settings and then format the micro SD card.
All right. Okay, so second tip was format the micro SD card regularly. So now to the next tip, replace the micro SD card when needed. So how do I know that?
Our camera has a notification, check SD card. And
so the camera tells you?
Yeah, it notifies us if the camera needs to format the SD card, or if it's still doing the same error over and over again, probably you need to change it.
Okay, so let's assume I'm driving and I hear check SD card. So I could, for example, first try to format it, I guess.
You're right.
But then if it happens again, maybe it's time to replace it.
Probably you need to replace it. As you know, SD card has a number of times it can be rewritten. So the writing is probably the number of times it can be rewritten. So that's the thing that we need to, when it reached the certain level, then you need to replace it.
Right, so if you use your dashcam heavily or like daily for many hours, you have to expect that as a consumable, it has to be replaced from time to time.
Yes.
Okay, so that was third one, replace the micro SD card when needed, right?
Yeah.
Now, for the fourth tip, it's kind of funny, but it's check the dashcam is actually running.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, a lot of people actually they're just using the dashcam and then just putting it, installing it, and then don't look on it, you know. And then when something happens, they will check, and then, oh, there's no recording on my dashcam. So the best practice for it is just to check it every time, to check, you know, if the dashcam is really working well. I think it will be good to check the dashcam recordings at least once a month.
So you check your videos from time to time?
Time to time, yeah.
I think also the dashcam, when it turns on, it will say like BlackVue starting, you know, normal recording, right?
Right. But for some users, they try to turn off the
They
voice
might turn off the
notification.
voice, okay.
So it will be better as well to check the recordings via app. At least, you know, do it like once a while, not only during events or, you know, you are suspicious of something happening to your car, but it's better to do it like at least once in a while.
All right. So check the dashcam is actually running from time to time.
Right.
So for the last tip is a bit connected, but for the 2-channel models, like or 2 or 3-channel models, so this last tip is confirm the rear camera is connected. What does that mean?
Right. For some people, I think, you know, they're just knowing that the camera is already there, but they are not checking if the rear camera is working well. And the rear camera is connected via coaxial cable through the front camera. So it's better to check it as well from time to time, so that they make sure that the full sets, front and rear camera, are both recording well.
All right. So that's it. So I guess we can recap all the tips I have. So first, remove the film. That should be a no-brainer, but still good to mention it. Second, format the micro SD card occasionally. Then third, replace it if you hear check SD card. And then fourth, check the dashcam is actually running. And fifth, finally, make sure the auxiliary camera is properly connected via the coaxial or auxiliary cable.
Right. Actually, doing it like once a month, just for a few minutes, will make sure that your camera is working well.
All right. Well, thank you for those tips, Chris, and let's see you in the next video.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.